Hi guys, it's Alana here from 630. If you are 4'11 to 5'3", today we are going to tell you which bike is the best e-bike for you. All right, if you're short like me, I'm 5'1", so if you're within the range of 4'11 to 5'3", then there are a few things you want to consider when shopping for an e-bike. First is going to be the frame. So a lot of bikes have every bike has a top tube, but not all of them have a low step-through frame like this one does. So you can see here, this is the EVRYjourney, and having this low bar up top makes it really easy to mount and dismount. You can simply step through, so you don't have to worry about swinging your leg over. That's really going to come in handy if you're on the shorter side. Now, this is the around the block. You can see the top tube is not as low, but it's still lower than you would find on, say, like a men's bike. So you could still step over. You are going to have to lift a little more. But in general, the frame is a little smaller than, like I said, a typical men's electric bike. So something to look for, smaller frames, especially a low step-through frame. All right, another thing that you're going to want to consider is forward pedaling. This is the EVRYjourney. It has forward pedaling, so you can see the pedals are moved forward a few inches instead of directly below the seat. That allows you to keep the seat lower while still getting full leg extension while pedaling. So you're not going to have a lot of tension on your hips and knees, but you'll still be able to keep the seat low enough that you can put your feet on the ground when you come to a stop. So really key if you're short, and especially if you don't have great balance. Now, with the around the block, you can see that the pedals are a little more forward, not as exaggerated as with the EVRYjourney, but in general this frame is a little smaller, so the seat can go lower to the ground, and typically, in my case, I'm able to at least keep my toes, if not my full foot, on the ground when I'm at a stop. All right, let's talk about the motor. Both of these bikes have a 500-watt motor, 3 riding modes. So standard with the motor off, they both operate like normal, typical bikes. You do all the pedaling. We also have pedal assist, which has 5 levels, and what that means is that as you're pedaling, the motor kicks in and gives you a boost. So you're still doing a little work, but the motor's also helping you. And lastly, we have throttle, in which case you hit the throttle, the bike does all the work, you don't even have to pedal. And if you're on the shorter side, 4'11 to 5'3", this is going to be more than enough power to get you around, to get you uphill. But it's also going to give you a lot of variety in your riding. If you want to use your bike to work out, you can do so by keeping it in standard mode. If you just want a casual cruise, you can use pedal assist. But with these bikes, you're going to get a lot of variety, great for commuting, running errands, casual riding, and exercising. Now, you're also going to want to consider how you can adjust the bike to fit your body, especially if you're shorter. So with both the around the block and EVRYjourney, they have 4 adjustment points so that you can get the perfect fit for your body. And first is the seat clamp. Here you can adjust the height. It's a quick release seat clamp, so it's really easy to do. You can adjust the height, so whether you have a short inseam or a long inseam, you can tailor it to you. In addition to that, you can adjust the tilt of the seat. So you can tilt it back or forward to get whatever feels most comfortable to you. You can also adjust the height of the handlebars. I like to keep mine low, and here they're at their lowest, and you can see as I'm riding, I can see clearly over, and that's typically how I like to have it. But if you want it a little higher, you can do that too. And you can also adjust the tilt. So we always recommend adjusting the tilt so that you have no tension in your wrists or elbows or shoulders. Here, it's like a nice, good level. Wrists aren't bent. When you have a really comfortable fit, you're gonna be able to bike longer. So it's really important to have those 4 adjustment points, and both bikes can be adjusted in those ways. So that covers the EVRYjourney and the round the block, and why they are great options for women 4'11 to 5'3". These are going to be probably the 2 best e-bikes for you. And in addition to all those features, they also come in so many different cute color combos. This is the bike that I personally ride, and I have it in a periwinkle blue. So it's really cute. Check them out on our website. You can see all the colors that we have. And one thing to keep in mind is that your inseam, of course, is going to play a role. So it's just something to consider when picking a bike. But like I said earlier, being able to adjust the seat and the different components is really going to come in handy. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions about these two bikes or want to get feedback from real 630 riders, please join our Facebook Pedalers group. It's a community of 630 owners, and people love to share their photos, answer questions, get accessory recommendations, bike recommendations, so check it out. You can post questions there and hear back from real short riders like me. And also don't forget to download the 630 pedaling app. With the app you can log all of your rides, so you can track every ride with your bike or bikes. And you can also join our challenges and win prizes. We have a weekly challenge. It's a lot of fun. You can post to the feed, share your ride pics. Check it out. It's available in the Google Play Store and the App Store. And if you have any other videos you'd like to see, please leave them in the comments below, and we'll do our best to get to them, answer all your questions. That's what we're here for. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget, it's your journey, your experience. Enjoy the ride.